Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi everyone. My name is Nuruddin Afika binti Zainan, and today I will talk about the factors that make a person become abusive. These days, many child abuse cases has been reported in Malaysia. According to the Ministry of Women and Community Development in Malaysia, they have received about 2,040 cases just in the first 4 months of this year, and a total of 5,836 cases has been reported for the whole year of 2020. They also stated that 35% of the 2,040 cases involved neglect, and almost 30% were victims of physical and sexual abuse. With this much number of cases, it raises questions among the public. Why do people abuse other people? And the public also question the motive and the reason why people involved in abuse. So now I will share with you the factors that make a person become abusive. The first factor that make a person become abusive is they were abused in the past. Some abusers have childhood trauma or history being abused in the past, and it makes them want to do the same thing to other people like what were done to them. For this case, the abuse that they experience and the abuse that they done to other people are identical. By abusing other people, it makes them feel satisfied because they think they can resolve their own abuse problem in the past by doing the same things to others. The second factor that make a person become abusive is they have control issues. Some abusers really like to take control over other people to the point where the people they control don't have their rights to make their own decision in life. The abusers really hate it when the victim try to voice out their opinion or when the victim try to make their own decision. And because of this, it infuriates the abuser and it leads them to abuse the victim. The third factor that make a person become abusive is they have anger issues. As you know, almost all of the abusers are bad-tempered. They often blow up in anger at the smallest thing or at the smallest incidents. The abusers also like to blame others for their own problems and feelings. For example, they will often say something like, "You make me mad, so I can't help being angry at you." And as a result, to express their extreme temper, they start to abuse other people. And mostly, the people near them become a victim. The next factor that make a person become abusive is they lack empathy. It is most likely for the abuser to abuse other people when they have no empathy toward others. Trauma can be one of the reasons for a person to lack empathy, as they have no sense of feelings except scared after what they have been through. When the abuser lacks empathy, they have no idea what the victim might feel after being abused. And in the end, it just makes the abuser to abuse the victim more and more without a pity. Other than that, feeling exhausted and stressed also can be one of the factors that make a person become abusive. When a person feels extremely exhausted or stressed, it is not uncommon for them to lash out and attack to whoever near them or whoever are bothering them. Instead of resting or do some things that can heal them, they abuse other people to let their stress out. This is because when a person already reached their limit, they tend to let their emotions take control on them, and as a result, it turns them to be violent toward others. In the end, they end up become abusive. Lastly, the factor that make a person become abusive is they have a mental disorder. Some people have antisocial personality disorder, such as sociopaths, or psychopaths, and it becomes the reason why they become abusive. These people who have this kind of mental disorder are more likely to become abusive. This is because they really like it to see other people in pain, and especially if they are the one who are doing it. They abuse other people purely just to gain a personal pleasure. They feel so satisfied when they abuse other people and seeing them in pain. In conclusion, abuse is a very violent thing and we all should avoid doing it. To avoid abusing other people, we should think carefully and rationally before doing something. We should not let our emotion take control on us, especially when we are exhausted, stressed out, and angry. This is because people tend to do something out of their mind when they are not emotionally stable. Just a reminder, this video is not to encourage you to abuse other people, but instead to let you know and remind you to not abuse other people and do not let your emotion control you. That's all from me. Thank you for lending me your ears and watching this video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.